what we're doing this week. It should be exciting, and I want your feedback on all of that, okay? All right, so guys, we have about 20 minutes left on the show. What I'd like to do is open up the stream to Q&A. You guys tag me in the chat, or please support the stream. Right now, only $24 of support, and we're about to head into this react show. I am nervous. I don't want this to end. Obviously, we've had such an amazing run. 59 straight streams, hitting the goals, crushing the trolls, keeping the momentum going. All right, let's try to see. Let's get that hit by the end of let's do 20 minutes of support. Non-stop support. Let's do it. Let's get subs. Let's get memberships. Let's get super chats. Let's get tips. Let's get the momentum rolling right now so we can get into this final react show and not have to worry about it whatsoever and just enjoy it and have a good send-off. All right? So who's going to do it? Who's going to start the momentum right now? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I thought I was going to do a middle finger. 1. Seethes with a $5 Canadian super chat. You say you got a new following. Give Rebirth a chance with this new following. No one wants to see me play Rebirth. Sorry. It's like 5 people, maybe. No one in the new following that came from Kino Casino has come by and said, hey, you know, I was just hoping someone would be playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and finally I found Darkside Phil, and now we can watch it. It didn't exist. It doesn't exist. I wish it did. I have a PS5 Pro where I can play Rebirth in insanely good quality. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, it's a very small group of people who want to see this, right? It really is. And the quicker people accept that and understand it, the better. Sadly, people just want to like believe because, you know, you and 2 other people ask for it that it's like desired. It's literally not. All right. I played it a lot. No one was watching. People desperately begged me to stop playing it. It's not going to work. I wish it would. Really, I wish it would. It doesn't work, man. We gave it a shot. I mean, do you want me to be honest with you? That's how I'm going to get the streak killed. Seriously. That's how the streak will end. The streak will end because I start playing that game, and again, I get less than 200 viewers. No one supports because you're like, why are you playing this shit? And then it's done again. It's like, what the fuck? So, no, I'm not doing it. That's the other thing, too. You're right. Dab Hands, I loved Metaphor. I played 12 hours of the Metaphor demo. I wanted to play the real game, but no one supported the Metaphor demo. We ended up getting streams with like less than $50, streams where we couldn't bring in 200 viewers. I'm telling you, the JRPG doesn't work anymore. It sucks, because I love JRPGs. I think they're amazing games. I would absolutely love to do JRPG playthroughs, okay? They don't work on my streams or in my channel anymore. They just don't. These JRPGs don't hold an audience. Western RPGs sometimes can, but not JRPGs, you know? I mean, I'm not convinced that Veilguard's going to keep an audience. We're going to do it for a stream or 2 and test it and see. And if we end up getting low viewership and low support and people not showing up and people complaining it sucks, we're not playing it. We're going to see what happens. But I'm really not convinced. How do I plan on getting hours up on DS Politics to qualify for better perks on Kick if I only do 1 stream a week? Well, the way it works on Kick, it's average viewers over the course of all of your streams. Okay? Currently, my average viewers are between, I think it's like 40 or 50 is my average viewers right now on Kick. Okay? If I start doing streams that regularly bring in a lot more views, like if these politics streams are bringing in 100 viewers or 200 viewers, okay? If I start doing long-form react streams once a month or once every 3 weeks, and that brings in like 100, 200 viewers, that's going to skyrocket the average numbers. It's that simple, okay? Since those streams will not have split views. Here, right now, I have split views. Like right now on YouTube, I got 274 viewers, and on Kick, I've got about 40. So I've got about 310 total viewers, but they're split between 2 sites. If I was only streaming on Kick right now, I'd have a hell of a lot more viewers on Kick, and I'd be hitting those average requirements. I think the requirement is it 75? Is it 100? You need like between 75 to 100 average viewers on Kick to qualify for like the higher tiers of stuff. And I don't get that because my audience is split. So if I'm only doing politics over there, that's going to be a much more viewed stream. If I'm only doing long form reacts over there, that's going to be a much more viewed stream. And so hopefully that'll start to get my numbers up. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Listen, I'm happy with how things are going on Kick. I'm making good money over there. There's no complaints in that department. In fact, I actually believe that in that regard, Kick is probably the best monetization system because once you hit their requirements, you immediately can monetize and start making money, as opposed to like every other one. It's like, get this amount of views, get this many average streams, get this qualification here, get this many subs, get this many followers, stream for this long, do this. It's like this long, arduous process, right? I qualified for it within like 2 days on Kick, and I was able to monetize. And immediately I was making thousands of dollars. Get it? On these other places, it's like so much work. Like, fuck this. Like, what the fuck? I just want to sit here and make my content, make some money. And you got to act like I got to qualify to get a passport or, you know, to legally register to like get married or to adopt a kid or something. Like, what the fuck is going on? It should be a simple process, not me having to jump through 17 hoops. So, yeah, Kick has been really good in that regard. I don't even know. Like, for example, the next tier that I can get on Kick is considered verified. I don't even know what I get for being verified. Do I get any special features? I've heard rumors that you get paid every week instead of once a month. Is that true? It doesn't say that anywhere. It literally doesn't say anywhere what verification gives you on Kick. They act like it's something prestigious that you want, but they don't even tell you what it is. So I don't even know if I care. And then the third tier on Kick, I guess, is the one where they offer you a contract that while you're streaming, you actually get paid a flat rate. But number one, I don't think they would ever offer me that contract because I don't have enough of a viewer base. And number two, I believe that's an exclusivity contract that says you can only stream on Kick, which I don't want to do. So I don't think I would even accept that anyway. It would just be me about getting the verification. I don't even know what that means. So Katsanova says, I know you like our JRPGs. What about you open up a separate tips pot for the day you play JRPGs? You get the amount you need, so when you play and get nothing, no loss. Casanova, I shouldn't have to completely redesign the entire way that streamers stream in order to play JRPGs. I think that's kind of ludicrous. I think that if people like JRPGs and want to see me play them, they should show up to the streams and support the streams. It's not like rocket science or anything. It's pretty standard. When a streamer is streaming content you want, you should show up and support it. And if you don't like it, don't show up and don't support it. And historically, I'm seeing people don't show up or support JRPGs. You know, it's not even. The thing is, when I'm streaming JRPGs, like for example, when I was doing the metaphor streams, like you could have shown up during the podcast and supported the stream, and people still didn't. You know, it wasn't like, oh, I was streaming for an hour. You only had an hour to show up. No, my stream, you know, there was a big, ample opportunity to show up and support. People didn't do it. There's no special system of fundraising where you support another way. I have like 17 ways to support me. Do you understand? I have a Patreon. I have a merch store. I have super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, subs, gifted subs, and tips. I think that's enough ways for people to support me that we don't have to start completely inventing other ways now for me to play RPGs. I think it's kind of ridiculous because that's all I keep hearing is excuses, but no actual support. It's like, don't make the excuse for I didn't get the support. Just give the support. And then there will be no excuse needed, right? And it didn't happen. People didn't show up and didn't support. I tried so hard with Metaphor. I wanted to play Metaphor. I would have liked nothing more than have to have been playing Metaphor for the last month with all of you and enjoying arguably the best RPG of the year. But I couldn't because no one fucking showed up. Sorry. But I consider doing fan zombie lobbies. Can't do fan lobbies. They don't work because trolls show up. I've only explained this 5,000 times. What's the big massive game to wrap up 2024? I don't think there is one. At this point, like literally, here are the games that are left this year. You guys ready? You want to talk about a year that was underwhelming and just fizzled the hell out? Just listen to this. Here's what's actually left in the year. Slitterhead, which we skipped, so it's a maybe. Dragon Quest 3 Remake, that's not going to do anything. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, great for a chill stream, but certainly not a blockbuster. Stalker 2, which probably won't do much of anything. Marvel Rivals, Indiana Jones. And that's it. That's the year. This has been one of the most underwhelming gaming years I have ever seen in the history of the hardcore gaming season. It has had almost no hit. What's the biggest game I'm playing right now? Call of Duty. For sure. By far, Call of Duty is the big one. You know? There's just nothing going on, man. I don't know if I'm playing Stalker 2 or not. That's what I mean. Like, this is really it. Like, this is this year. It's going to be hard. Some years, all right, it's actually like tough for me to pick the top 10 most disappointing games of the year. Okay, this year, it's going to be tough for me to pick the top 10 best games of the year because I don't think there were 10 good games this year. I'm being serious. I mean, it's been that fucking bad of a year where games are massively underwhelming, massively not just too simplistic, too much of the same. They run like shit. They're boring, repetitive. They fall off halfway through. You fall the fuck asleep. You know what I mean? Like, I've at this point, we're almost at the end of the year. I have absolutely no clue what my game of the year is. I'm going to really have to go back and scour the year for the games that I played. Now, the good news is there's a few I'm still playing. For example, right, I'm going to play Veilguard this week. That's a possibility for something that might or might not be good. We still got Flight Sim. We do have Indiana Jones. Maybe Indiana Jones would be good, right? We have a few others to consider. But man, this is going to be hard to determine. Like, I feel like